Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Apuborama, and in today's video, I'll be breaking into the most overpowered weapon in all of Grand Theft Auto Online. In front of us, we have some very dangerous vehicles that you might think involve in today's video. But no, actually, none of these vehicles involve any part in today's video. The Oppressor Mark II, while dangerous, doesn't really feature anything overpowered in terms of its weaponry. It has pretty mediocre missiles, which are at best. The Toreador, sure, it's got really dangerous missiles. It has the ability to spam them, it has unlimited homing missiles at that, and the car can survive numerous explosions. It can go underwater, seat 4 people. Definitely a super capable vehicle in general, but again, it's just homing missiles. You can get the same thing on a Vigilante, a Scramjet, or even a Deluxo at that. So I can't really say that this is the most overpowered weapon either. We have the F-160 Raiju. This is a explosive machine gun jet. The Raiju is fast. It has a hover mode. It can go stealth. You know, all these things are incredible. But again, the explosive machine gun, while definitely more dangerous than the previous things we've talked about, still does not create the most overpowered weapon in the game. What does? Well, it is this helicopter behind me, known as the Savage. This is one of the most underrated aircraft in the game, and I can tell you for a fact, it has seen quite a resurgence since Rockstar has nerfed the Laser and the Hydra's explosive machine gun. You see, the Laser and the Hydra used to feature a machine gun which could do this, but well, they don't anymore. This machine gun is basically unstoppable. In front of us, we have an Insurgent pickup custom. An Insurgent can survive around 26 homing missiles. And let's see how long it takes for the Savage to blow it up. 3, 2, 1, and shooting. Like, what is this? Look at this thing. It's already gone. So that was what, 2-3 seconds of shooting, and the entire Insurgent pickup custom is completely blown up. I mean, do I need to say anything else? This machine gun is almost unstoppable, and you can see why. It's essentially a mod menu just mounted on a helicopter. So let's say there is a car that is in front of you that you don't want to see. Well, you just aim this helicopter at the road, and the car is gone. The explosions from the F-160 Raiju and the Laser take about 2 explosive hits to blow up an unarmored vehicle, and about 4 to blow up any fully armored car. And Monty Tech vehicles, good luck. You're almost never going to blow them up. But this machine gun, if you have a Monty Tech vehicle in front of you, each one of those little explosions you can see counts as a sticky bomb. So for the average Monty Tech vehicle, like the Buffalo STX, that about there will blow up an entire Buffalo STX. It is a little stupid. And the craziest part is how easy it is to use. I mean, you can see it's almost impossible to miss if you just swing it around. It's a little stupid. I mean, look at that. Nuke the red car. Let's get this Hummer here, and a yeet. It's actually ridiculous. Now, if that wasn't enough, the Savage also features homing missiles, and you can spam these. They're not crazy, but the fact that you can still spam homing missiles out of the Savage means that even if you're dealing with something that, I don't know, you might not be able to hit with the explosive machine gun, which is pretty hard to not be able to do, but even if you have to shoot at an oppressor or something, you can still shoot homing missiles at it. Just for fun and out of curiosity, I want to see how the F-160 Raiju does at destroying an Insurgent pickup custom. You can see I've got my personal one laid out in front of us on the tarmac. So what we're going to do is just land our Raiju right in front of it. Now, with the Savage, it took around 3 seconds, just about, to blow up the Insurgent. So this should be properly lined up. However, it looks like our explosive MG is a little high, so we're actually going to have to manually aim this. Here we go. Shooting, and I mean, look at how much slower the explosions actually hit this Insurgent. That took a lot longer. To be fair, this explosive machine gun is still pretty dangerous, but, I mean, look at that. Look at how lame that is, and now let me go get out this. I mean, it's not even close. You can't even remotely compare the explosive machine gun on any other vehicle or aircraft when this exists. The Savage is actually insane, and there's really not many things that can counter the gun. Now, what I will say is that it does have a lot of counters. The railgun, yeah, using a railgun is absolutely going to destroy this thing. Not only that, but you can't really customize it at all. You can't put flares on it, which is kind of mediocre, I'm not gonna lie. And there's really no way to avoid missiles in this helicopter. It's pretty slow. I mean, a skilled Savage pilot can probably avoid some missiles, but once you have Mark II missiles being thrown at you from a Deluxo or, you know, a Toreador, there's just no way you're going to dodge the missiles flying at you. You're just gonna have to bail out of your helicopter. 2 shots from an explosive sniper will already cause this thing to start smoking, and after about 30 or 40 more seconds, it's gonna fall out of the sky beeping at you. So yeah, there are definitely ways to counter this aircraft. And by no means am I calling this the best aircraft in the game. I think if you really want to go for an all-round build, especially when it comes to helicopters, we have the FH-1 Hunter. This helicopter is honestly really underrated, and I think for all of the helicopters in the game, this is by far the best. Why? Well, first of all, it has a frickin' missile barrage. I mean, that alone is kind of insane. Those missiles are ridiculously dangerous, and as you can see, you can light up an entire interstate, like, just with missiles, which is kind of insane. Not only that, but if you time it properly, you can shoot homing missiles, and then swap over to the barrage, and then back over to homing missiles, and then wait a couple seconds, and then back over to the barrage. You basically just have an unlimited supply of endless missiles when you do that, which is kind of insane. Not only that, it does have an explosive machine gun mounted underneath, but you do need a co-pilot to use the weaponry down there. Little disappointing. Imagine if you actually could use that explosive machine gun, but no, you actually have to have somebody else with you. But it is still very, very nice that you actually can have somebody do that. You feature flares, which means missiles are not really a problem, which is also really good. And this is one of the few helicopters that actually has bombs, so you can literally just sit above somebody and then carpet bomb the crap out of them like this. I mean, look at that road. That road gets completely lit up with bombs. So, yeah, honestly, I think the FH Hunter is an insanely dangerous helicopter, and if used properly, is easily one of the best in the game. So, what was the point of today's video? Well, A, I wanted to showcase what I believe is the most overpowered weaponry in the game, but I want to point out to people that don't be naive. While that explosive machine gun is insane, it's really only going to be good for that top 1% of people that properly master that playstyle. And it is crazy to see a good Savage pilot. Not only is it one of the most dangerous spawn camping weapons in the game, but it's just an insanely fun thing to watch happen. I mean, whenever you watch a video of a Savage just annihilating somebody, it is amazing. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen all too often. The other unfortunate thing is that Savages are used for griefing a lot. Because that explosive machine gun is so dangerous, you'll see people using the Savage against cargo on the ground, and they'll just absolutely destroy the cargo. So, yeah, there's good things and bad things. But at the end of the day, I really like the Savage. I think the FH Hunter is a super underrated helicopter as well that a lot of people should consider getting their hands on. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.